so we will not be releasing any victim's name at this time. We have identified the suspect. Approximately an hour ago, the suspect was identified as Ian David Long, I-A-N, David Long, a birth date of March 27th, 1990. He was 28 years old. We've had several contacts with Mr. Long over the years, minor events such as a traffic collision. He was a victim of a battery at a local bar in 2015. In April of this year, deputies were called to his house for a subject disturbing. They went to the house, they talked to him. He was somewhat irate, acting a little irrationally. They called out our crisis intervention team, our mental health specialist, who met with him, talked to him, and cleared him, didn't feel that he was qualified to be taken under 5150, and he was left at that scene last April. Deputies are at the house now. They have secured the residence, and they're seeking a search warrant to do a thorough search of the house. The weapon used in this horrific shooting was a Glock 21 .45 caliber handgun. The handgun is designed to hold, in California, 10 rounds and one in the chamber. This weapon did have a extended magazine on it. We do not know at this time how many rounds were actually in the weapon or how many rounds the magazine could actually hold, because it's still being processed as part of the evidence. I'd be happy to answer any questions you might have.
Possible motive at this point?
Yeah, we believe that's the only weapon that was used, was that handgun. We don't know if he reloaded his weapon or not. We're still interviewing witnesses. There's not necessarily indication that happened. It appears he walked up to the scene. He shot the security guard that was standing outside. He stepped inside. It appears that he turned to the right and shot several of the other security and employees there, and then began opening fire inside the nightclub. We don't have any other details to confirm exact chronology about what happened. We will provide that to you as we bring all of our witness statements together, and we feel more comfortable about talking about that.
Sheriff, any idea of a motive?
We have no idea what the motive was at this point.
Did he purchase his weapon legally? Was the incident in April, did that happen at his home?
The incident in April happened at his home, and he did purchase the weapon legally.
Was he living alone?
Despite the 5150 hold?
The 5150 hold was never placed on him.
Oh, okay.
The mental health experts out there cleared him that day.
Can you elaborate on the other interactions your deputies have had with him? Is it more than just these two?
It was one. He was involved in he received a traffic citation, and another one he was involved in a traffic collision. So pretty minor interactions. He is a veteran. He was in the United States Marine Corps.
And Sheriff, we heard he may be suffering from PTSD. Did your crisis team?
I understand that was part of the discussion when the deputies went out to the call with the crisis team, that felt he might be suffering from PTSD, basing the fact he was a veteran and had been in the Corps.
Do you know when the suspect was shot? If he shot himself or how he died?
We believe he shot himself. When the officers went in and made re-entry, they found him already deceased.
Where inside the bar was he found?
How long before?
He was found inside an office just adjacent to the entry to the bar.
It's our understanding that Sergeant Helis was able to call his wife right before he ran into the bar.
So, Sergeant Helis was having a conversation with his wife on the phone, as he does several times during the shift, and said to her, "Hey, I got to go handle the call. I love you. I'll talk to you later." He was a hard worker, and the hearts are broken all over.
He was also nearing retirement. What do you say to the fact that he didn't get there and this hasn't happened?
All right, we have just gotten a lot of important information from the Sheriff Jeff Dean there of Ventura County. We have learned the name of the shooter, which we will not repeat on the show, nor will you see his face.
Nope.
28 years old, mental health issues. He has been known by law enforcement. They sent mental health officials to his home a while ago, cleared him, did not take him in under the 5150 law in California that would have allowed them to do that had they deemed it necessary. We know he used one gun.
Yeah. with an extended magazine, a Glock. It's a gun maker, a semi-automatic weapon. Police said it had typically that would carry about 11 rounds. An extended magazine could take it up to 30 rounds. Obviously, increasing his ability to kill as many people as he did. Some other interesting details. The sheriff said there were 6 off-duty police officers in the bar at the time, just socially celebrating. He even shared a story of a parent of a survivor who said that one of those officers stood in front of her daughter. There was also a security guard in the bar, that one of the first people that the shooter shot. Final thing, U.S. Marine Corps veteran.
Yes.
And suspicion, the police said in their interaction with him that he might have had PTSD.
Right.
Listen, it's a tragedy, and so many familiar details in this, and here we are. Look at the picture there. How many times have you seen that in America?